Chapter 3, The Price of Power. Welcome back to the Dominance Protocol, where power, purpose, and destiny collide. In the last chapter, Sammy unlocked his first glimpse of power, but every rise has a price, and tonight he begins to learn it. The night air was colder than before. The rain had stopped, but the streets still glistened under the dull glow of city lights. Sammy walked slowly, his hands in his pockets, the echo of his footsteps steady and sure. The system's last message still lingered in his mind. Combat awareness acquired, dominance level increased. Each word felt heavy with meaning. He could still feel the electric pulse of strength coursing through him. The same strength that had made two grown men retreat like frightened dogs. But power, he realized, wasn't just about control. It was about responsibility. And responsibility came with consequences. As he turned a corner, he saw a small crowd gathered near a convenience store. Flashing lights, shouting, a man lay on the ground clutching his shoulder. A woman screamed for help. Sammy's instincts kicked in, but before he could move, the system's voice cut through his thoughts. System warning: overuse of new abilities may cause instability. Host is advised to maintain emotional balance. He frowned. Instability, what does that mean? Before the system could respond, one of the men in the crowd pointed at him. Weren't you the guy from the alley earlier? Sammy froze. The two men he'd humiliated earlier had found him again, this time with reinforcements. There were 4 of them now, angry, embarrassed, desperate to prove a point. The leader spat on the ground. Think you can mess with us and walk away? You got lucky before, kid. Sammy felt his heartbeat steady. The world slowed again. But this time it wasn't the same clean, calm clarity. It felt unstable, sharp, like a blade about to break. System notice, host approaching emotional overload, dominance fluctuation detected. He took a breath, but his chest tightened. The system's power pulsed harder, whispering, dominate or be dominated. The men advanced. Sammy raised his hand slowly. Last warning, he said, walk away. They laughed. One swung a metal pipe. Sammy moved. Too fast, too strong. The pipe missed, his counterstrike landed like thunder. The man dropped instantly, gasping for air. The others hesitated. One look into Sammy's eyes, and they saw it, the storm behind his calm. Dominance value +30. But then something cracked inside him. The same power that felt divine now felt dangerous. The system's voice faded into static. Warning, mental balance critical. Host synchronization unstable. Sammy stumbled back, clutching his head. Visions flashed before him. The cafe, the rain, the faces of people he'd met. The lines between power and rage blurred. He forced his eyes open, gasping as the static cleared. The men had already fled, terrified. Only the sound of his own breathing remained. The system's voice returned, calm and distant. Lesson recorded. True dominance begins with control, not destruction. Sammy stared at his trembling hands. He was powerful, but at what cost? As he looked up at the city skyline, a strange thought crossed his mind. Power without wisdom is a weapon against oneself. He exhaled slowly, the rain beginning to fall again like quiet applause from the heavens. The night whispered, and Sammy walked on stronger, but now aware that dominance demanded more than strength. It demanded discipline. If you're enjoying the Dominance Protocol, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Chapter 4 drops soon, where Sammy's awakening draws attention from forces far greater than he ever imagined.